And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll give it to the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw... Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense able to account for him every single play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's Stockton. Uncorks it.
That's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fit it in the window for the score.
Notre Dame, number 81, with the catch in the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Pulls break on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun. Give on the inside. At the 35, he's loose. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Right back to the well. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw to get the first down.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Pass forward. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Is now third.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw at Stockton. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. lost a throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Galloway. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on first down. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 81.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Pressure coming. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Knocked From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Cardinal! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 10-yard line, and he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Lowers those pads. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Touchdown, Stanford! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's not. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Galloway. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And that one will give him the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now on second down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Second down play. They'll go right back to it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Crosses the 30, he's going. Touchdown, Gardner! And they moved out front here on the board. Point was good as they finished the drive. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They're testing the right side here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Moving out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Absolutely perfect. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Give to the back. Running there.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. Listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To the air, it's Mendoza. Flushed out of the pocket. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Quick completion on the outroute. kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. He splits the uprights. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep it from getting in field goal range here right at the end. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Extending the play. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your season.